federal or left to the states? Basically, what I mean by federal, do you think the government should have the option to basically say a woman can do whatever she wants with her body, or leave it to the state like Texas where they bans it? Welcome back to another video. This is season 5, episode 3. We are back with another one. And who am I originally here with?
Darren Salinas.
Where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Oklahoma. I moved out a little bit not too long ago.
So what brings you like towards this way?
Well, I moved out from my parents to after graduating high school, and I moved up here for college and school. And I was just looking at some schools and stuff, and I saw that the institution was pretty nice, and looking out.
So as we do get more in depth with the questioning, man. So where do you see yourself 5 years from now, particularly you?
I mean, going through with all the graduation and that stuff, getting my EMP license. I hope to work on planes, with the airline.
If you want to talk a little bit louder so they can hear you.
I want to work like an airline,
So you want to work commercially?
Yeah.
So where do you see yourself in a year from now, particular?
Working on planes,
So you want to work on planes in a year. So what motivated you to go this avenue, go this route?
Well, my uncle, he worked at American Airlines, and he was telling me about this school. I didn't have to. I wasn't really hand-on person, I was wanting to work on probably diesel mechanic and stuff.
So you want to work on trucks semis?
But then he told me I can work on planes, and it was more open.
More money, more opportunity, a different avenue.
Yeah, that's what it was.
A different a different atmosphere of income, correct?
Yes.
So the next question, man. So as you do get in depth with the questioning. So the first question I will ask you, man. So what is your thoughts on people that want to get in this avenue? What could you tell them is the best thing that they could do to actually enter this workforce?
I mean, basically, pretty much you're dealing with people's lives. You have to be 100% what you're doing, right? Because you got ultimately you take care of a plane. Those planes have people on it, and those lives matter. So having in mind that you have to have and feel like you're initially,
So that's the biggest thing you could tell people, you actually have hundreds upon hundreds of people lives in your hands.
Yeah.
And you have to take it seriously.
Yeah.
In school and out of school, correct?
Yeah.
So as we do elaborate with the next question, man. So how do you feel about the politicians in your state, or influencers, anybody with influence? How do you feel about them not doing nothing for their community?
For the community. I'm not so sure if there is any influencers that are affecting my community right now, but I think it's important to have in mind that dealing with planes can, if not take it serious, if you're not knowing what you're doing, you can potentially influence life.
Do you think we should have schools like this that could actually teach people in this type of atmosphere, or do you think it should be straight hands-on, straight job trained? So instead of you going to school, you go straight to the job and you get trained hands-on.
Ultimately, I mean, the school, it's fun, it's really interesting to learn about the area aspects of the plan and stuff like that. It's all hands-on. You see a helicopter right here, and ultimately you're just working on these plans, just having a mind full of what you're doing, It's like in real life experience,
So it's like an out-of-body experience, type of energy vibe. So as we the next question, man, as we do get more in depth with the questioning. So what is your thoughts on people that try to understand that, So basically, next question: how do you feel about abortion?
Abortion. I mean, that's that's kind of pretty personal. I don't know. Everyone has their own aspects. Of that.
Give your opinion. Do you think women should have their own rights, or it should be left to the states, left to Congress, left to the, do you think it should be federal or left to the states? Basically, what I mean by federal, do you think the government should have the option to basically say a woman can do whatever she wants with her body, or leave it to the state like Texas where they bans it?
Um, I think it should be. I think women should have like their own right over what they say with their body.
You know, I agree with the same thing. I feel like women should have their own choice. It should not be under the state. It should be under the federal government. So it should be universal, not state to state.
Yeah.
You know, as we do elaborate with the next question, man. So like, you know, what like advice could you give them to like, you know, like actually like keep going in their life, keep doing what they're doing, to, you know, whatever they're doing, you know, like what could you tell them to keep going, that keeps you going?
I mean, just the money aspect of it. You know, you're coming to school, just knowing that you're wanting to change your life, and you know your family situation and stuff. So you're wanting to learn more stuff, and it just gives you a better perspective of what you're doing. You know, and you have interaction with people. So the interactions you have with the people you're with also affects your perspective, the way you see things, and the way you're motivated by the things you hear and learn.
So if you had $1 million, what would you do with it?
If I had $1 million, what would I do with it? That's kind of tough. That's a really tough question. I mean, there's a lot of people. I mean, $1 million is a lot of money. So, and for the way I live, I'm not really like flashy guy. So I'm not gonna buy like a lot of expensive things. I would probably like maybe use it for like fun and stuff. You know.
So you invest your money mostly?
Yeah.
So you put your money in other people's hands, like hire a mentor, hire an individual who actually teach you how to run your money?
I mean, if whatever can make me more money or.
So you would hire a mentor?
If I would hire a realtor?
Mentor.
A mentor? Whatever helps to get more money out of it, you know.
So you know we actually do elaborate with the next question, man. So you know, what is the biggest change you have seen since you graduated high school?
The biggest change I have seen since graduating high school. I feel like no one else. I mean, like in school, you're pretty much like mentored. You know, people are guiding you through things. You know. After you graduate high school, not a lot of people are going to be there for you, so it's up to you to change your life, you know? And if this is what you're looking for, go for it.
So if you're passionate in something, so what you're saying is that after you graduate high school, it's more like no more handouts.
Yeah.
So like no one's helping you, you have to be on your own, and people don't understand that until after they graduate high school, correct?
Yeah, you're grown up, you're an adult, you gotta look out for yourself, you know?
So what is like the biggest thing you seen other than that after you graduated? Actually like living that first year out of high school. How was that like?
How was that like?
Yes.
Or how would I saw that? Can you repeat that again?
I said, so the question is how would you define that first year after high school?
The first year after high school? It was fun. You know, I'm out of school. I don't have like certain schedules. I can do whatever I want. You know, I can go. I went out to vacation and stuff. You know, just partying and stuff. You know, having fun. But so yeah, just like free time basically. You know.
Too much free time on your hands, and you just want to do something, correct?
Yeah, it was just free time. You know.
Do you feel like people should go after? Do you feel like people should go off to school or get into a trade and just not sit in the house all day, or go straight to work? Like, like, what was your plan like?
My plan was like, I was gonna go out, basically. So I graduated, that year, and then go in and studying,
Did you know what you wanted to do after you graduated?
I mean, I basically had
You had a slight image.
I had a slight. First, I was thinking about going to college to do IT or,
something with computers.
Yeah, it was like a UNT.
But you didn't want nothing basic, so that you decided to actually go out your comfort zone.
Yeah, and I wanted to do something a little bit more shorter and a little bit more hands-on,
So next question is, man, so how do you have people to understand, to feel to get out of their comfort zone? So what I mean by that is that, how do you get out your comfort zone when you know things are hard and difficult?
how do you get out of your comfort zone? I think that, I mean, whatever you do, people really don't. Doesn't really. People don't really care, you know, as long as you're not messing with them. So it's just, you know, be free to do what you gotta do, you know.
So you feel like people should take risks,
In a way,
even though you might be in
but
debt?
you gotta be respectful, you know.
So the next question is, man, so how do you feel about, actually being in debt to a certain point where I mean that you're finna invest time into something that you might not want or like, but you might need?
You know, like if you don't like, you need money.
You don't like to do something, but you need to do it. So basically, you need the money, but you don't want to do it.
I mean, there's for every action there's a consequence, and if you're not gonna do that, then what are the consequences? You know.
So like, what can they find you at here? Like TikTok, Instagram, social media wise?
What can I want?
What can they find you at on here? Like Instagram, TikTok, social media?
Oh, let me see. I don't have my phone, but my Instagram is Darren Salinas. Just like that. Darren Salinas.
And TikTok, no, that's just Instagram?
I just use Instagram. I don't use TikTok.
Got you. Like I said, make sure you guys like, follow, share, comment, stay engaged, tap that bell. This is season 5, episode 3. And before we get out of here, man, so like elaborate one more time. Where would you see yourself in a year from now?
Working on planes, having a family,
And
not having a family, but like having my life together, and just living up, doing my doing,
so basically creating a different atmosphere.
yeah, having my car, going to work,
Make sure you guys like, follow, share, comment, stay engaged, tap that screen. This is season 5, episode 3. And until next time, you guys, this is another amazing episode, another individual who's on the channel. Like you said, he only wishes progress and, prosperity to the people that's around him and people that is listening to this. As you know, we do exit out of here. Like, give them 5 words of something you can just be like, okay, I can live by that every day. What is 5 words you live by every day?
To be, I guess, like, I don't want to be like so basic, but like to be like curious, like to learn, and to be like creative and just to be happy, and be, I don't know. The other one should be like to have like be open-minded,
Oh yeah, those are good ones, man.
Yeah.
So be open-minded, be caring,
Yeah.
and what was the other 3?
Be creative.
Be creative.
And I just like learning new things.
Yeah, learn new things.
Yeah.
See, we like that right there on the channel. Like you said, make sure you guys like, follow, share, comment, stay engaged, tap in. This is season 3. Actually, season 5, episode 3. This is another one on the channel. Peace out, guys. Till next time.